Upgrade to Shore non-stop protection.
Well, let's talk now about today's action in the Women's World Cup. Our reporter Fadumo Olo joins us now. Fadumo, good to see you. So, disappointment for Jamaica today. Have been brilliant in the tournament so far. How will they be feeling after that defeat by Colombia?
Yeah, I think they'll be hard done by. It was a very much an end-to-end type of game. They did struggle to come into it, but they really found their feet in the second half of the game with just, I think, incredible chance from Drew Spence that just narrowly missed or narrowly went wide in that goal. So I think ultimately they will feel a little bit hard done by. But as a team, they have done, oh my God, Alex, amazing to even get here. They had to crowdfund to get to the Women's World Cup. They didn't concede a goal in any of their group stages game, which is incredible for them. And they've really been a team that when they came to the Women's World Cup in the 2019 Women's World Cup over in France, they didn't get a single point. And here they are 4 years later, round of 16. So I definitely feel like they can leave with their head held high. And if anything, it just really shows that the Federation need to wake up and back their teams because they have an immense talent and are a team who really went toe-to-toe against Colombia. But Colombia, ultimately, they just play such good football. You only need to look at someone like Linda Cascada for a couple of minutes to be like, what an incredible player. So I think, if anything, England probably need to go well prepped into this game, but a very exciting quarterfinal for England.
You say they need to go well prepped into this game, but no Lauren James, of course. How do you think England should approach this game against Colombia?
Yeah, I think ultimately, with a player like Linda, it's going to be, testing the defence more than testing someone like Lauren James. But there's a lot of similarities between those two players. They're both incredible on the ball, very skilled players, and just able to control the pace of the game, whether it's to speed it up to, get that attacking chance or just to slow it down a little bit. Because I think ultimately that's what England struggle with when they are in possession of the ball. They just almost move a little bit too fast for themselves. And that's what Lauren James brings into that game, is that it goes at England's pace and they're able to control the game and just manage the game a little bit better. So they need to work out what to do in that aspect. And I think that's what Colombia are very good at. They were able to, and they play a lot of long balls. So someone like, Millie Bright and Alex Greenwood are going to probably have a lot of work to do within that game. But from a fan perspective, excuse me, I know it's going to be just a great game to watch in the first place. Both teams, both competitive, both play different styles of football. So I'm sure it'll be entertaining.
Morocco beaten comfortably by France a few hours ago. How do you rate France's chances in this tournament?
Yeah, I think France have really come into their own. Their opening few fixtures weren't that impressive, to say the least. They really struggled. Someone like Wendy Renard, who's been to so many World Cups, really looked like she was struggling in the opening few games, but she really showed up today. And Kenza Dali, Aston Villa favourite, to get a goal the way she did was absolutely incredible to see. That I think France, with everything that happened behind the scenes, with the change of management, with teams, with players dropping out before the World Cup and coming back in to get this far and to get such a comfortable win against Morocco is hugely important for them. But ultimately, I think for a team like Morocco, they, again, are going to hold their heads up high. The Atlas Lionesses, who came into this game, debuted at this in Women's World Cup, the first Arab nation to be here. A lot of firsts within that group. And Mohela Benzema became the first senior player to wear a hijab at a senior Women's World Cup. So they've had a lot of incredible moments as a team. And I'm sure they'll go back like the men's team did from Qatar at that World Cup. And they'll regroup and they'll probably be back at the next World Cup. But yeah, I think today is the two probably favourites from those two games have gone through, and it just makes a very exciting quarterfinal.
Some great games to look forward to.
Definitely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you soon.